Hey y'all. Okay, so as you've seen today, we've been talking about the compound again, just like we have the whole week. And today we've focused specifically on something that we have a vision for that we want to do. As most of you have seen by now, the compound is relatively new to Urban Purpose. We've just gotten control of it the last few months, and so there's a lot that we have planned for it, and there's a lot that we have envisioned for it. And some things are still taking time to get the ball rolling, but one thing that we're really passionate about and looking forward to starting is our weekly hangout times. It's something that we believe is really important to give the homeless community downtown. They have some places to go and spend time, but a lot of those places are filled with alcohol and drugs and bad influences and things that they're just around on a consistent basis that if any of us were around consistently, our lives wouldn't look the way they do. They would probably look a lot more similar to theirs. So yeah, what we desire is to give them a place that they can come and have fun and relax. And it's not a place to just feed them, to just give them food and send them on their way. It's a time to actually get to know them. Because like our last social media post said, if you were following along with us, they constantly are going to places where everyone says, let me tell you what you're doing wrong with your life. Let me tell you how to fix this and what you need and what you don't need. And as great of intentions as those probably are, sometimes we found that men and women that are struggling and that are just, they're not surviving really in a way that we would say was beneficial or good or right even, they kind of just get overwhelmed with that. They say, I don't know what to do, and I'm kind of tired of constantly hearing how wrong I am in everything. So our desire in these hangout sessions is really to just give them a space to come and to be themselves. We desire to have just like card games, dominoes, a ping pong table, and hopefully some games, some reruns of games we can play up on the screen, and really just have people there that want to love on them and that just want to spend time with them. So those walls that have been built up for so long can just start tearing down time and time again. And then by the time that we've actually got to know them well, we know their story, we know their history, we know why they are who they are, then at that point, maybe they can trust us to say, hey, I'm struggling with this. How can you help me? Or like, help me walk through these things. And so that's really what we envision for that time. And we've already kind of started doing it with some of the things that we are doing, but we want this to be on a weekly basis so that the men and women know that we will be here on Tuesdays from 1 to 4. So just come and hang out and be with us. A cool story real quick. As y'all know, on Tuesday night, we had another one of our redemptive dinners, and I was talking to one of our friends, James, who's been downtown for about 7 years now, homeless. And I was asking him, I was like, James, what do you think would be good for you down here? Like, I know you're down here. I know things aren't going to change anytime soon, but what do you think would be beneficial? And he just said, honestly, he was like, I just want people to hang around. He was like, I want people to be around that aren't drinking, that aren't smoking, that aren't high. And he was like, I think that would be relaxing. And so it's really cool to be affirmed in that where the Lord's leading us and where he desires us to be, we are pursuing that. And it's coming to fruition right now, and it's happening. So we're really excited for these to happen and to get this rolling. We have volunteers that want to be a part of this, and if any of you are interested in being a part of just like spending some of your free time during the day hanging out with some people downtown, we would love to help you do that and to be a part of you doing that. So yeah, thanks for checking in with us and keep following along. Today we'll talk more about our vision for the weekly hangouts, and tune in with us tomorrow to talk a little bit about what fitness in the compound and what healthy living for the homeless can look like. All right, thanks y'all.